Okay, you hear a knock at your door late at night, and when you see outside, you see two children standing over there. At first, nothing seems strange, but then you notice something. Their eyes are completely black, no pupil, no whites, just black. And according to almost every story, the moment you see them, they feel immediate fear, like something deep inside the brain is screaming, "Do not let them in." And honestly, this is the reason why this story is one of the most creepiest urban legends of all time. Because stories feel way too realistic. The mystery of black eyed children. So, this mystery has existed online for years, but most stories, they follow the same pattern. Someone is alone late at night, usually driving or at home or at a gas station. Then suddenly, children appear and they ask for help or they ask to enter your car. And eventually, people notice their eyes completely black. And after that, usually the panic starts immediately. One of the most famous stories came from a journalist named Brian Bethel in 1990s. According to him, he was sitting in his car one night when two boys approached his window. At first, everything seemed normal. Then boys asked him for a ride home so that they could supposedly watch a movie. But while talking to them, Brian suddenly felt overwhelming fear. Not nervousness, fear, like his instincts were warning him. And then he noticed the eyes, solid black. According to him, the boys became more aggressive, repeating, "Let us in! Let us in!" And eventually, he drove away in panic. After sharing the story online, people around the world began reporting similar encounters, which honestly made the mystery much creepier. And personally, I think the reason these stories became so popular is because they trigger something psychological. Humans are very good at detecting something when feels something wrong, even before consciously understanding why. There's actually a psychological concept called the uncanny valley. It's when something looks almost human but not completely. And instead of comfort, your brain feels fear. And that's exactly what black eyed children's stories do. They look like normal kids, but something feels slightly off. The emotionless behavior, the natural speech, the black eyes. Your brain instantly recognizes this is not normal, and that idea terrifies people. Now, here's the really strange part. A lot of these stories contain the same detail. The children usually appears at night, speaks calmly, avoids showing emotions, and repeatedly asks for permission to enter. Weirdly, many people reporting these encounters describe the exact same feeling afterwards. Exhaustion, panic, or the feeling that they narrowly escaped danger. Now, obviously, there is no real proof of these encounters that they are real or not. But the consistency between stories is what keeps the mystery alive online. Because people start asking, why are the stories so similar? There are a lot of theories about what black eyed children actually are. Some people think they are simply internet urban legends. Others believe the stories is connected to sleep deprivation, night paranoia, or false memories. But paranormal theories go much further. Some people believe the children are demons, spirits, or entities pretending to look human. And honestly, I don't think black eyes themselves are the scary part. I think the scary part is the instinctive fear people describe, because almost every story includes the same detail. People instantly know something is wrong before they even notice eyes. And that psychological reaction is genuinely unsettling. Personally, I don't think actual supernatural children are wandering around knocking on doors. But I do think these stories reveal something interesting about human psychology. Humans naturally fear things that appear human while behaving slightly incorrectly. And maybe that's why these stories spread so powerfully online. Because deep down, everyone understands that feeling. The moment your instincts suddenly tell you, Get away from this person. Even when you can't explain why. And maybe that's why the Black Eyed Children mystery still survives online today. Not because people prove the stories were real, but because the stories tap into a fear that feels deeply human. The fear that sometimes something can look completely normal while completely wrong. Sometimes creepiest things in the world aren't things that looks like monster. They are the things that almost looks human.